I saw you run through the door when you weren't supposed to, and then I saw him push you out the door.
You deserve it. I'm
pretty sure you're mistaken.
In a dress.
Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo. You fuck off.
Not helping. Not helping.
Excuse me?
I want the manager of the airport here.
Did you just say first vaccine? Yes, ma'am. The Pfizer shot is a 2-dose series. You'll come back in 21 days to get your second one. I wasn't aware that it was a 2-part series. Oh, ma'am, I'm really sorry about that. Both Moderna and Pfizer are 2-part series vaccines. The only one that's a 1-dose is the Johnson & Johnson, and we don't carry that here at this pharmacy. Did you want to go somewhere else that did carry it? No, I'll take the one you have now, but you better have an appointment ready for me in 21 days. Yes, ma'am. That's the plan. We are going to pre-book you for your second appointment in 21 days. Okay, good. Here's my arm. Okay, don't need to be so aggressive. Ready? And... Wow! What are you doing? What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm trying to give you your shot. Well, I didn't see you pull it from the vial. How do I know you didn't put water in there? How? You think there's water in the syringe and not a vaccine?
Daily Conversations with Karen's Season 5 Episode 2. Excuse me, what the hell are you doing? If you won't shut your car off, then I will turn it off myself. You're joking, right? Don't touch my fucking car. I can do whatever I want. It's a free country. Not on private property, you fucking psycho. If you don't shut off the car, I will break it. I would love to see you try. Fuck you, fine, I will watch me.
Look who's pulling up. She said, put that god... Yeah. I ain't Skylar. I carry a gun. Yeah, you think you can get to me? Come on. Okay. Well, dang.
Watch this. This one's a gem.
Please get out of my face. Put your mask on. There you go.
I'm outside. I don't need a mask.
What the fuck do you want?
I want identification. Who are you?
Who the fuck are you? Why do you think that I have to answer your fucking questions? Why do you think that I have to answer your questions, dude?
So who are you with?
It's none of your business. It's none of your business. Get out of my way.
Who are those addresses?
Don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing. Get out of my face. Every time I come around here, motherfuckers like you make my job harder. Please get out of my face, dude.
But you haven't identified yourself.
That's none of your business. Why do you think that I have to identify myself? No, you ain't saying nothing. You ain't saying nothing. Don't worry about who I'm with. It's none of your business.
Where are the boxes?
Let's go to San Francisco.
You really gonna do this? What's your name? Let's see some identification.
So if you had them, why didn't you just wear them?
I'm sorry?
If you had them, why didn't you wear them?
Because we're vaccinated. Excuse me?
Then why didn't you tell her that?
I did tell her that. If you would hear a hustle a little closer, you might have heard it. I did tell her that we were vaccinated.
What are you doing?
I'm begging, get your car out of the way.
You're in the middle of the road.
But I know.
Park normally.
Okay, you get out.
Don't touch it. Alright, well that was on video. You keep trying.
I recorded your music the other night till 2 o'clock in the morning.
What?
I gave it to the police, and I given it to the council.
That's fine.
Yes, I recorded it.
Because at 2 o'clock in the morning,
2 o'clock
I'm asleep
in the morning.
every day.
You hate the music
See
here.
that?
Music,
See that?
You hate the music on.
No.
Night, 2 o'clock.
You have music in your head.
2 o'clock. No.
Yes.
No. I got it all recorded.
Okay, that's fine.
I got it
Well, you bring the records.
Yeah. Not to you.
No, that's fine. You take them to whoever you need.
Those still in stock?
No, they're all sold out.
Oh, I was just looking for them. I couldn't find them. They are all sold out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the very last one?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a big deal that you got that, man.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Okay. And why does she keep looking at me?
Hey, what's up again?
Hi.
Listen, my boyfriend right now, he really, really likes that. How much you think? 300?
I just want my PlayStation 5.
I think it's okay. I don't think you need it.
Can you leave me alone?
It's okay. Like, you'll just take the cash, I'll take the PlayStation. We can call it a day.
I waited in line for this.
1, 2, 3.
I don't want your money. I just want my PlayStation 5.
Just take the cash, bud, and get on the way, okay?
I don't want your cash.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
That's a great. You're doing
I don't
a
want
great
your
deed.
cash.
It's okay.
Give me my PlayStation
It's okay.
5.
Excuse me.
This
This
lady
kid
is
is
taking
taking
my
my PlayStation. I'm gonna call the cops right
Why
now.
are you calling the
Sir,
cops?
you have the cash in your hand.
No, I don't. It's my PlayStation.
Excuse me. This kid is taking my PlayStation.
She's accusing him of stealing it. And then go out there. Excuse me, miss.
Sir, yes, thank you. Thank you so much. This kid just clearly, it's my PlayStation, and he's trying to take it.
Miss.
Thank
This
you
is
for
actually an
understanding. See,
experiment.
now you're in
We
trouble.
have you
because
recorded.
this is
You're
mine.
the one trying to steal it from him.
I'm
This
actually,
is his
okay.
PlayStation
I'm gonna
5.
call the cops now.
Okay, miss,
Yeah,
can
I'm
you
by
let
Walmart,
go of the
Bank
PlayStation
America.
5?
No, this is mine. Thank you, sir.
my
PlayStation.
You can let go of it now. Okay,
Miss,
thank
we
you.
are recording it.
What the?
Oh my god,
That lady
dude.
this lady just
It's-
took my PlayStation.
It's okay, dude. How much did she give you?
Like $500, I think. $600.
Dark Karens Who Went Too Far, Part 3.
It's a Power Wheel car,
doesn't
man.
bother me. What bothers me is you have a little kid in here that doesn't have a driver's license. He's just a little kid and you're not with him.
It's not a real car.
This has to be one of the funniest Karen encounters out there. So a woman and some kids were out at a park when a Karen approached her and complained that her kids were driving a car without a license. A toy car that doesn't go more than 5 miles per hour. At this point, I think Karens just enjoy complaining and look for things to complain about. Like, come on, what damage are they really gonna do? Like and follow for more content like this.
Fuck this fucking place.
Let's have the cops handle this.
You cut me off. You cut me off.
So my baby's got shit in her diaper?
You cut me off. I don't care.
You're parked on the side of the road, bitch.
Don't pull around somebody on the left-hand side.
Oh, you're not supposed to pull around somebody that's pulled over?
You pulled
So if someone's pulled over on the right-hand side, bitch, you were, bitch.
No, I wasn't. I didn't.
Bye. You know this is private property, right? There's a sign right there that says private property. Private property, bye. Can you tell this lady to leave because it's private property? She will get arrested. She will get arrested. You want to hit me? Okay, all right. Okay. Hit me, bitch. Hit me, bitch. Hit me, bitch. My kid's still sitting in shit. You fly through this fucking neighborhood all the fucking time, bitch. Yep, I know exactly who you are, bitch. You fly through here all the fucking time. She was pulled over on the side of the road. What am I supposed to do? She's always fucking pulled over in the street. Who is this woman?
She lives up there, doesn't she?
That woman is crazy. That woman is crazy.
That's why I'm glad. That's why I was like, you know,
I got my baby in the car crying. She's freaking out. She don't even know what's going on. I got a woman trying to yell at me and cuss me.
that's why we went running.
Like we were running.
What kind of day is this? This is a great day.
It's a fucking great day. And you know what? Your baby's
What it was like the first time I got to see my mom after the divorce. You ready to go? Yeah. I don't understand why you want to go see her when she only tried to come and see you once. And that was with a known sex offender. Y'all leave her be. That was years ago, and I have to know if she's changed. That bitch doesn't deserve it. Well, it's up to me, not you. See y'all in a week. At the airport. Oh my sweet pea. Hugs. Hey, Mom. Oh, don't be so weird. Let's go get you settled and you can meet your stepfather. Stepfather? I didn't know you were married again. Oh yes, this one is a keeper though. Richard won't leave me for my stepmother like the last one. What?
Check this out. Looks like this happened yesterday or today in Sacramento. Shame.
Daily Conversations with Karen's Season 5 Episode 3. What the fuck is wrong with you? Say I won't break your car. You won't get within 10 feet of the car. Okay, now I'm gonna call the cops on you because you are officially psycho. Do it, I don't care, I didn't do anything. That's not what my dash cam shows. Your dash cam? Yes, I've recorded you the entire time during your meltdown.
All right, so this woman's been canceled. She's been harassing the salon. I think after a week or so, she got blocked from our phone service or whatever. So she just stopped. Okay, here it comes. Fast forward now. Fast forward 3 months. 3 months. And I'm hanging out with my friend last weekend. It's my days off. I'm having a great time, doing fun things. And I start getting these calls from an unknown number, and I don't usually pick up unknown numbers. So I was like, oh, let's just let it go to voicemail. Left a very long voicemail, and I was like, oh, that's weird. And then I get another call, and I was like, weird, who's calling me? I legitimately thought somebody in my family died. And so my friend ends up leaving, and I start listening to the voicemails.
This lady has been glaring at me since I walked in. Don't make it obvious, Karen. I've had enough.
Really
really quick like for part 2 if you want me to elaborate on what I'm about to say. She was sending voice messages really loudly to people about how witchcraft and astrology is evil and just like staring at me. I tried to record it the best that I could, so like for part 2, I guess.
Lawyer, jackass. Okay.
Jesus. So here's the story time of that video. So me and my boyfriend go fishing almost every single day. And the one lake we always go to is on a golf course. It's public property. We've been there over 100 times. And on the lake, there's two sides. The sides of the golf course and the side of houses. Like in this picture, this is the side of the golf course and over here is the side that all of the homes are on. And like I said, we'd been there over 100 times and we've never had a problem because we're on public property. Anyways, so we're about 2 hours into fishing and we see a car driving on the golf course grass. Like this. So as soon as I saw that, I knew to start recording. So eventually that car does a U-turn and it parks right in front of us. And this old ass man gets out of the car and just starts screaming at us. Part 2 is up.
I would just suggest getting some signs around here so nobody does it again. Because I've been coming.
That's like saying put private property signs on all property in town. If you walk on the property, you think that's crazy? You don't have to do that. Legally, you don't do that. You don't have to do it.
Over there is city property, so
I don't care about city
there should be a
property.
sign.
That's
on
fine
the
for city
property
property.
line.
City property, that's theirs to do.
On the city line, where it goes from city property to public property, from a golf course to connected to a regular pond, there should legally be a sign that shows private property.
No, you
Up
don't.
there, I get that, because that's your yard. That's fenced in. Yes. Back
There's
here,
no
it is not.
legal requirement to have private property signs on your
You
own
need
private
a sign.
Do you know what my occupation was before I retired?
No, I do not.
Lawyer. Jackass.
Wild things I've heard in retail. I can take the next guest. I'm returning these. Okay, could I have a receipt? All right, it looks like you're gonna get $30 back. No, they're $30 a piece. I should get $60 back. Yes, ma'am, but you see, you bought them on sale, so you only paid $15 a piece, so you're getting $30 back. I know I bought them on sale, but now they're not on sale, and they're $30 a piece, so I get $60 back. No, ma'am, you get back the price that you paid, and since you purchased them on sale, you're going to get back the sale price. You're getting back every dollar that you paid for them. Are you stupid? That's not how it works. They're $30 on the shelf right now. I can show you, so I should get $60 back. Why wouldn't that make any sense to you? Because math?
Hi, welcome to my bank. How can I help you? Yeah, so your ATM kind of ate my card when I was trying to get money, and I was hoping that you could get it out. Oh man, I am so sorry. Unfortunately, I don't have access to get into the ATM, and typically when the ATM takes a card, it shreds it for security reasons. So I can get you a new card and help you with a withdrawal if that's what you like. No, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna need you to go get that card. I need it. I cannot be without my card. Like I said before, I can't do that. Like, literally have no ability to do that. And the people that come, they only come once a week. Then call them. I can't. I can do the withdrawal for you if you like. I don't bank here. Then call your bank. Okay. Ma'am. My bank says that you can get it for me. No.
Okay, this is what I want you to do. I want you to do this real quick. I know you guys are really telling me out. And my...
It's 30 months, but the lease was...
Okay.
Right now after
Email
tax.
password. Can you do that? Email.
What are you asking me to do?
Don't say it out loud. I just want you to find my email. That's my password. I just need my contact list, my phone numbers. I need to be able to call my attorney really fucking quick.
Gotcha. So he'll be able to do that with the new phone.
Well, they're gonna fucking jam it.
Well, that's the only way he's going to be able to pull up any numbers or anything based on an
But
email.
we don't want to do it on mine because then the Columbia cartel's gonna find this fucking building and kill you guys.
So then I'm not...
I am pissed. So my mom went to her local pool and she went to ask the lifeguard if she could use their paddle thing. Mind you, she doesn't speak English very well. this fucking Karen comes out of nowhere and starts yelling at her. Now the problem is that my mom can't reply very well in English. She can reply in Arabic, but not very well in English. So the Karen was like, you can't use that, blah, blah, blah. The lifeguard jumps in and goes, actually, I said she could. She asked me. Karen looks at him and goes, no, that's not the rules. My mom was like, but I asked. And the lifeguard was like, no, she can use that. This fucking Karen snatches it out of my mom's hand. My mom was like, the lifeguard's like, no, you have to give it back to her. Like, I said she could use it. She's like, no, those are not the rules.
Excuse me?
Step the fuck back.
Do not tell me to...
Step the fuck back.
Excuse me?
Step the fuck back.
Excuse me? Why don't you step the fuck back?
Can you call the cops?
Can you call the cops on him?
I'm getting all this on video. So we'll see who's harassing who later.
You're fucking your girlfriend in a public restaurant acting like a prostitute. You need to leave. You told me to leave while I'm in my order while you're making out with that slut.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're such an airhead. You're so dumb. You're sexually harassing me. You and that slut.
Well, you are harboring a lot of shit, and you're just letting it all out. So
You know
go ahead.
what?
Go ahead. This is cathartic
I
for
don't
you.
want to watch you make out with that person while I'm trying to order
Good.
food.
There's the door right there. Go ahead.
You already ordered your food.
Yep.
Part 3 of this video.
Lawyer, jackass.
So basically this dude had came up to us and told us to get the fuck off of his property, even though it was a golf course and it's city owned. He doesn't own the golf course. So he tells us to leave his property and we don't leave because it's not your property. So we continue to fish for about like an hour and the dude's outside of his house like literally staring at us. So we start joking around and we start screaming daddy at him. He didn't like that one at all. So eventually we decide to leave and we're walking back to our car. And I'd say it's about a half a mile away. And as we're walking to our car, we see the old man talking to his neighbors. And he's talking real loud just to make sure we can hear him. He's like, I'm gonna call the chief of police on these little teenagers. And once me and my boyfriend heard him say that, we started laughing so hard. Because they can't do anything. It's public property, dude. We ended up leaving, but now we have a really great memory.
So I just had my third encounter with a Karen, and this is what happened. So me and my sister were at the grocery store, and we were in line to check out. Sometimes we talk to each other in Arabic, not to talk shit, but to just say personal things that we don't want everyone knowing. Yes, sometimes to talk shit, but not this time. So as we're in line, this white-ass Karen turns to us like this. Then goes, are you talking about me? I was like, no, we're not. She's like, then speak English. I was like, no, she didn't. I turned back to my sister in Arabic and I go off. Then I look back at her and I go, now we're talking about you. And right before she opens her mouth, I was like, before you say anything, this is a free country and a diverse country, and we're allowed to speak in whatever language we desire.
This is Karen's Stories from the Liquidation Bin Store I work at, part 1. I'm so sorry, ma'am. We're not allowed to sell ear piercing guns here. Well, why not? They sell them at Sally. We don't have the licensing to sell that here. There's a whole list of things we're not allowed to sell, really. But anyway, you're not missing much. Those are actually really, really bad for your ears. I have a cosmetology license. They taught us in school that the ear piercing guns are the best method for your ears. Ma'am, I have several piercings and I have researched this trauma quite a lot. When you get your ears done with the gun, it's blunt force trauma and just pushes the skin to the side, whereas a professional piercer will use a hollow tip needle to actually remove the skin. My uncle owns a tattoo shop. There is no professional piercer. They're all just scam artists. I'm not selling it to you. Have a nice day, ma'am.
Alright, so the power's out at my complex, so I'm in the car, but whatever. I was just watching this show on YouTube from this guy, Dark Fluff, I think it was, and he's talking about this Karen was at the store and she tried to get in front of this one girl and she told her no. But when the girl was leaving, she's like, oh, well, my son wants your mask, like it's made for boys anyway, like why can't he have it? And girl's like, no, he can't have it. Like, what the fuck? Like, it has my germs on it. And so, like, rightly so, she tries to walk away. Tell me why this Karen reaches up and grabs the back of her mask. It's like one of those bike masks that goes around your head. And she grabs the back of her mask. This bitch turns around. The girl with the mask turns around and tases this bitch, man. Like, full on fucking tases her. Like, bro, you got what you deserve. The audacity.
Wild things I've heard as an esthetician. All right, tell me about the skincare products you're currently using. Oh, well, you know, I just use whatever I have at home. Okay, so what are you using right now on your skin? I wash with water, I use vegetable oil when I feel dry, and then when I feel like I'm having like dryness and flakiness, I use one of those little smiley face sponges. What are they called? Scrub Daddies. Okay, so we need to get you on some good products to help with your skin. No, I just told you, I have products. Products are not my issue. I need you to just fix my skin. But those products aren't good for this skin, so I'm going to recommend some good products to help treat your skin, and it will help to clear your skin. No, I just told you I have products. Products aren't the issue. Just fix my skin. But you have to have good at-home products. I have products. Products are not my issue. They work perfectly fine. My face is just all messed up. Fix it.
So I just had my second encounter with a Karen, and this is what happened. So I was at work, just working. This lady walks. She doesn't have her mask on. I'm like, oh, sorry, like you have to put on your mask or you can't come in here. She's like, why do I need to put on a... I was like, because there's COVID and it's the law. Like, that's it. She closes the door. She leaves, goes, comes back, gets a mask. She comes in. She goes, I don't really believe in all this mask bullshit. Okay. She goes, okay, I need this and this and this. I'm like, okay, no worries. I gave her whatever she wanted. Then, in Ontario, we have to take down their first name, last name, and phone number just in case if there's ever an outbreak. Then we have to give the government everyone's information and they have to let them all know. And Lord help me. When I told her this, she lost her shit. She's like, what is this, Big Brother? I was like, no, it's just the government. She's like, I don't want to give it. I was like, then I can't serve you. Sorry. She walked out. Bye.
So it basically all started with like this comment said. My neighbor got really mad at us for being up between the hours of like 1 and 5 in the morning because my cat had ended up having kittens back in November of 2020. And we were, you know, helping her breastfeed and, you know, making sure everybody was comfortable. You know, like newborn parents, you know, you got to be up in the middle of the night. She got extremely mad, so we woke her up over 1,000 times, but never explained that to her. And prior to the situation, we did speak to her a little bit when she first moved in, but that was only on her account. I don't really speak to people like that. I pretty much keep to myself and I really don't bother anybody. You can really even ask my friends. They literally will all be like, yeah, she never texts us first or anything. But my neighbor Jamie told us that she could hear us moving furniture around between those hours of 1 and 5. We didn't even have a couch. We were literally sleeping on an air mattress and a bubble popped on our head the one night and we decided to turn it around. Stay tuned for part 2. Here's part 2. Now, mind you, we find out about her being pissed off about the kittens and us moving furniture when we get the cops called on us. She doesn't ever come to the door. She doesn't ever do anything to let us know. She doesn't ever tell us when we see her outside. All she did was call the cops on us. It's literally the middle of the night and we are half asleep. Like, what is going on? Why are the cops here? And it was the first time we ever got the cops called on us. So we were like, what? She lives below me. Now, mind you, we had a neighbor who lived there before her. And he was a known Trump supporter. Did he bother us? No. I know, surprising actually. That man literally minded his business and I minded mine. We didn't even speak. We didn't look at each other, nothing. It was perfectly fine. But this lady has made it apparent that she's wanted to talk to us and bother us since the first day that she came. So back to the cops though. The cops talk to her, the cops talk to us. They tell us to ignore her and nothing happens. And so obviously we're really shook after having the cops calling us for the first time. And for not doing anything. I could see if we were throwing a party at 1, 2 o'clock, 3 in the morning. We was sleeping. And the air mattress popped a bubble. So we moved it to our feet to sleep better. So we're really shook. But we're, you know, like, okay, we're going to ignore her. Like, it's fine. Like, but mind you, we've been ignoring her. Like, we really don't talk to anybody. Unless spoken to first. But then she doesn't stop. Then we get to a point around, like, December where she doesn't really call the cops. She doesn't really do anything. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe she's done. Maybe that was it. Nope, come January, she starts all over again. So I was like, oh, okay, Christmas season must have had you in a good mood. She then started doing really petty things as well, just to mess with us. Here's her really close to my car because she had to take her precious spot, which you can tell that we have street parking. Here's a picture of her blocking us in the driveway. So as you can tell, this lady is crazy. But wait until I tell you about how she killed our outside cat. Part 4 coming soon. Okay, here's part 4/part 5. I don't really know because I messed up the sequencing. So the one time we were talking in our house, and this was after another occurrence with her. And we're just talking about, you know, the situation that went down. And, you know, we're just talking about how she just is a horrible person. She decides she's going to fly out of her apartment below us, come outside, and yell up through our window and be like, keep talking shit, keep talking shit. And then proceeds to call the cops on us. I did not know that now that if you're talking about something in your apartment and your window just happens to be open, that warrants the cops being called on you. And did the cops have anything to say then? No. It's always just ignore her. Now, my landlord, mind you too, we were the people who lived here first. She moved in after us, and after there was already a tenant who was already in that apartment. And she wanted to tell us while we're still on good terms that she got bed bugs and this, that, and the third. Like, lady, ain't nobody complain about that here. That's on you. Next part coming soon. Okay, here's part 4/part 5. I don't really know because I messed up the sequencing. So the one time we were talking in our house, and this was after another occurrence with her. And we're just talking about, you know, the situation that went down. And, you know, we're just talking about how she just is a horrible person. She decides she's going to fly out of her apartment below us, come outside, and yell up through our window and be like, keep talking shit, keep talking shit. And then proceeds to call the cops on us. I did not know that now that if you're talking about something in your apartment and your window just happens to be open, that warrants the cops being called on you. And did the cops have anything to say then? No. It's always just ignore her. Now, my landlord, mind you too, we were the people who lived here first. She moved in after us, and after there was already a tenant who was already in that apartment. And she wanted to tell us while we're still on good terms that she got bed bugs and this, that, and the third. Like, lady, ain't nobody complain about that here. That's on you. Here is next part coming soon. 5 or 6, something like that. So yeah, when we were cool with her on her terms, she was telling us how she had bed bugs, how her kid don't live with her kid lives at her parents. The landlord is a piece of shit because he don't do anything. She just does all this shit talk. Mind you, I was like, lady, you moved in a week ago. Like, this lady moved in June of 2020, and we haven't even made it a full year with her. We know all this information about her, and then she calls the cops on us. But plays victim every time because nobody sees all the petty shit that she does. Like her coming out at 2 in the morning when we're trying to go DoorDash and standing by our side door that we have to use and just standing there and staring like this. We asked her multiple times what was wrong, and all she did was just go in the house. Honestly, if we didn't leave, she probably would have called the cops on us. We literally can't do anything in this crib. My partner dropped mayonnaise one time on the kitchen floor, and she yelled up, "What the fuck?" I just scared my cats. Next part coming soon. We're trying. It's really hard to find places to move to though, especially with COVID. And then I have a car repossession. And my partner is fighting a small little case right now. So, you know, life is just hitting us from all sides, you know. But I'm trying to stay positive. I know, and that's a whole nother situation. Like, my cats get so stressed out. I just really, like, don't want them to have, like, anxiety or anything because they get really stressed out when we get upset because she calls the cops and we get scared. They get scared, too, and they sense our energy, and it's just bad.
Oh.